Hey guys, it's Fire Ginger Wolf back here with another Guild Wars 2 video for you guys today. Today we're going to be playing with the Necromancer, using the Scepter and Dagger in one weapon set, and then we're using a staff in our other weapon set. So I got those all figured out, got the traits, we'll go over those, and then I've got newer skills that we're going to go through today real quick, and then we'll jump into our two games as usual. So I actually want to change something for, not that it's necessary for the build, because it is focusing a lot on the skills, but it looks like it's already got that, so perfect. Yeah. Alright, so, we're going to go through here, check a couple things. I've used all of those. Alright, so we're going to start with our weapons. I'm going to use the... I'll use the staff first. I'm going to use the staff first. So, with the traits, there is no staff trait exactly. There is, however, in this, there is your marks become unblockable and generate life force when triggered. And the fun part is the staffs 2 through 5s are all marks. So basically, you are making your staff abilities unblockable, and you get life force. So that's kind of what those are. That's kind of the main thing for the staff. So our first skill here is Send Neurotic Grasp. Send out a grasping hand that damages foes in a line. It grants you life force, about 4% for each. And then since we've got that trait line of unblockable and life force, every mark 2 through 5 here is going to be unblockable and generate life force. So we've got Inscribe of Mark. Excuse me. If I need to get up to grab something to drink, I will be back in just a second here, but we'll see how it goes. So I got Mark of Blood. Inscribe a mark that bleeds foes when they trigger it and grants regeneration to allies. And these are all like area of effects, basically. Then we have Chillblains. Chill and poison the target area. And enemy has to walk on them to trigger them. How many pop? Shoot. Or Putrid Mark. Inscribe a mark that transfers conditions from yourself to foes when they trigger it. 3 conditions to 5 targets if they're all on it. And Reaper's Mark. Inscribe a mark that causes fear when foes trigger it. So those are all of our staff skills. And then we'll go to our Scepter. And I got a couple things here. So our Scepter's got Lingering Curse. Condition damage is increased while wielding a Scepter. Conditions inflicted by Scepter skills have longer durations, and Feast of Corruption becomes Devouring Darkness. So I'm going to change this here so you guys can see. This is normally what the third skill looks like, and I will go through them here quick. So the first skill is it's a chain. So Blood Curse, bleed your foe. Rending Curse, bleed your foe. And then Putrid Curse, poison and bleed your foe. This is a very condition-based chain attack, which I love, and that's why I would suggest trying to use I got them on here already if you guys didn't see it, but I grabbed the longer poison, increase inflicted poison duration, and bleeding duration. So those are what I've got going as of right now, but we've got that. Then we have the Grasping Dead. Summon skeletal hands to cripple foes in the target area. And then we have, this is the regular one. This is the one that if you don't have the trait, this is the one it becomes, or is normally. This is the normal Scepter weapon. Is Feast of Corruption. Strike your target, gain life force, and corrupt boons on your foe. For each condition on your target, up to the condition threshold, gain additional life force and inflict torment. So you get torment per condition, and you get life force. 1 life force per condition, and you can do it 5 times. So you get 5 torments and 5 life force. But if we trigger this, which is going to increase the damage on these to nuts, this switches. It becomes Devouring Darkness. Like I said, you got Feast of Corruption to Devouring Darkness. And this one is, I'm going to use this for the part, but I wanted to show you guys what the other skill was. But this is the one I'm going to be using for the video, but I just figured I'd show you guys the other skill. This skill is interchangeable, but to enhance the Scepters, I'm going to be using this one for the video. The other one is out there though and works just as well. Devouring Darkness, corrupt boons from enemies around your target. Okay, the other one is a single target. This one is multiple targets. So that's one of the big differences. Inflict Torment and gain life force for each condition on your initial target up to the threshold. Gain extra life force for each foe struck. So the other one is a single foe. And this one is more of a little area of effect. So that's your difference. So we're going to be using this one to from the trait line. But this one also works just as good if you're trying to heal yourself on condition damage or other stuff. So either one works. This one's more the group, and this one is more the solo. So, but like I've been trying to do with these videos is usually enhance the weapons so you guys can see the weapons to their max potential. I'm going to be doing this because longer conditions and condition damage increased. So we're going to be going with Devouring Darkness. And then for Dagger Skills, we have... I thought I grabbed it. Oh no. Give me a second here, guys. I might have gotten rid of it. 1 second. I thought I kept it there. Give me a second. I thought I got this already for you guys, and apparently I did not. So... daggers and blood magic. No, I need this one. There it is. And then we've got, I'm just going to check it here quick, Quickening Thirst. And that is the skill, that's the trait line we got here. So, increases movement speed above the health threshold. Dagger Skills recharge faster if activated while above the threshold. So that's the trait line for the daggers. And just to make sure I've got the right weapon on, a dagger. So we've got Deadly Swarm. Unleash an insect swarm to blind and transfer conditions to your enemies. So it's 3 conditions and can bounce through multiple enemies. And then we have Enfeeling Blood. Inflict weakness and bleed on foes in the target area. So overall, lots of conditions with the Scepter and Dagger, which is quite exciting. So I would, not that's probably the best, but I like the conditions part of the Necromancer, so I like to increase the duration of them all. And then for our skills here, we've used the Minion, the Corruption, the Well, and the Signet. And then for the Elite, we use the Corruption, the Minion, and Spectral. So I'm going to be using the Corruption for those, because those are fun. I think I grabbed the thing also, it flicks, but that's not the big point of these. I just want to show you guys we've covered the healing and the elite, but for these ones we've got another corruption. So we've got epidemic, apply vulnerability yourself, spread conditions on a target foe to all nearby foes at a reduced duration. So kind of cool. Then we've got well of suffering, target area pulses, damaging foes and inflicting vulnerability. And then we have signet of the locust. Passive, your movement speed is increased by 25%. And activating it, strike or remove boons from nearby foes. Heal for each foe you strike, and for each boon removed. So that's what we're running with today. Like I said, I know I don't go over those often, but one thing I do like is that was quick, is the longer conditions durations with the Scepter and the Dagger, just because the first skill you use with the Scepter is conditions. So, and when we make the builds, I'll go through what I'm doing. Like I said, I'll go through the full set of everything that we're doing for the builds. I'll go through the whole set of builds, from the weapons, the traits, the sigil, the amulets, and the jewelry, I think. No, the ruins. We go through the full set. Yeah, so we'll go through the amulet, the ruin, the sigils, the weapons, why I grab stuff over others, and the trait lines, why I pick certain things over others. Basically, why we're grabbing certain things over others, why it's going to fit in the build, hopefully better than others, and that'll be the idea. But for now, I just want to show you guys that I should have done with the other ones, obviously. But obviously, I will be going over that in other videos, and most likely, I'm going to be using the ones that I thought of in my head. So you guys will get to see those. So I have like 50% movement speed increase also because of the dagger thing. So so I move like crazy. All right, here we go. Game 1.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs.
So I'm gonna use the I'm gonna use the staff. I'm gonna use the staff for the first game. Sorry, staff for the first game.
Point C is in enemy hands. Point A is yours.
Ow. Oh no. No. There we go. Oh, you jerk. I'm looking forward to the Scepter and Dagger more. Oh, really? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh no, is this gonna miss? Thank you. Come on. Nice work, Necro. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Shoot. Come on. Thank you. Really? Oh, thief. Nice. Very nice. The unblockable stuff is super helpful. Definitely makes a difference in fighting certain classes. The Guardian's one of them because they have a lot. They have a lot of ways to block damage. And if you can obviously block the damage, then ow.
Point C is yours now.
Oh, come on. Get up. Seriously?
Point A is yours. Point C is in enemy hands.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Point B belongs.
Come on! No! No! Oh my gosh, seriously? Dang it. I had him like twice or 3 times down and I couldn't finish him. He's still up there.
Point A is yours.
Cores installed. Charging the laser.
Oh, come on. Shoot. I'm glad I saved the Scepter and Dagger for the next game. This game is not going so well. High damage. But need the points.
Is yours now.
Skyhammer calibrated to red.
Really?
Point B belongs to you. Point C is yours now.
Oh, come on. I was like... No. Seriously? Seriously? God. Come on. I got the warrior to go down. He's gonna get up again, but... Shoot. Come on, engineer.
The enemy has point A. The enemy has taken point B.
Get him. Knock him down. Thank you. Nice work. Come on. Got him. Nice work. Nice work. Fortunately, it's not going to be enough.
Cannon operational. Ready for targeting coordinates.
Seriously?
Point C is in enemy hands.
Come on. Get the elementalist. There we go. Alright, that should be enough to get the point. Thank you for those medkits, engineer.
The enemy has taken point B.
Oh, come on.
Skyhammer calibrated to blue.
Really? Awesome. I can't do anything. Really. God. I get up there and there's 3 of them up there. Unfortunate. Alright, that's okay. Get him, warrior. Yeah, all those conditions are gonna hurt you, man.
The enemy has point A. Point C is in enemy hands.
And dead.
Point A is yours.
Cannon operational. Ready for targeting coordinates.
Ah! I dropped a lot of conditions. I got top damage, kills, and revives. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright. We'll exit here, and then we'll go back and talk about the staff and a couple of those other skills, and then we'll look for a second game. So, overall, I like to drop these ahead of time, either if I'm defending a point, because then they can recharge and you can trigger them again when they get triggered, or just the fact that they're unblockable, which is really good, because the Guardian and the Warrior and the Thief got some ways to block the attacks. And if they can't block it, well, they're going to suffer those conditions. And especially if you're bleeding them or poisoning them, they're going to not heal as much, and they're still going to take damage. The condition transfer is always a good one, especially when you got lots of enemies on a point. It's going to hit all of them and transfer your conditions. Being blinded kind of sucks at this point, because if you trigger it and it misses, you miss. But if you're not, you can hit multiple enemies with it. And then you have a constant life force with this first skill, which is always quite helpful. I didn't realize applying vulnerability myself isn't too bad. The spread conditions on your target foe to all nearby allies is pretty good. Works better if I've got a better source of conditions. So obviously this might work a lot better with our Scepter and Dagger combo. But overall, really cool. The Well of Vulnerability is going to increase incoming condition damage. So we're going to be doing more condition damage, which might be really useful. And then we've got our boon removal, which is also quite useful. Basically, it's kind of a lot of, interesting sets of skills. But we're going to be doing the Scepter and Dagger now. So we will hopefully be doing lots of conditions, which means I will be able to use this and hopefully hit them for good amounts of damage. Okay. Yeah, that's really good condition damage. One of the things I love about the Necromancer is how much conditions they just apply to everything. This is definitely going to be trying to stay back in the area and not get hit. Like almost 1,000 bleed damage. The damage is good on the damage is semi-good, but the conditions, depending on the class you're playing, they just annihilate the classes. All right, we got forest, perfect. Yeah, like I said, there's no staff like trait, but basically the marks only come from the staff. So basically, you're making your 4 of your staff attacks unblockable, which is quite useful, especially if you're on team fights, because each time it's going to trigger on multiple enemies if they're all in the mark area. So you're going to hit multiple enemies if you can trigger it. So we move even quicker now, and I should have switched that before last game, but that's okay. But we will be hopefully doing lots of condition damage this game. There are plenty of ways to, there's plenty of ways to do. There's a one in here that like increases bleeding damage and poison duration. I think it's the afflicted. Yeah, there's poison duration, bleeding duration, condition damage. So that would be another one that's good. And I know I narrowly didn't do this with the other ones, but the Necromancer is one of the fun. Like I have so much fun playing it. I don't play it well, but it's fun to just watch conditions just get put onto an enemy. And what I want to do is actually, have this build with, having a corrupt. I think I've called it corrupted signets, and basically I'm going to have the corruption skills and the signet to transfer the conditions to. So basically, what I did with the corruption build, if you guys watched that, was I basically put all these conditions on me, and I sent them to one guy, and it just dropped them. So that's hopefully the idea. That'll be hopefully be the idea for, and that's going to be one of my builds, is the corrupted signets. The nice thing is there's multiple ways to get the conditions off of me, but overall it's going to be hopefully a lot more fun. Can someone else go home? I want to go mid, because I want to drop a crap ton of conditions. Alright, here we go.
You've taken the mine. They took the head.
Oh, come on, really?
Spawniers return.
Oh.
You've seized the head. The keep is yours.
Oh, jeez. Oh, come on. Really? Can I not activate anything? so much damage. So much damage. Why the conditions are some of my favorite things to do, just because you could just really mess with the enemy, and I know you can get rid of them quick, but if you're not playing it right, you can just get annihilated by them. Come on. Seriously? There we go. Oh,
Keep is yours.
they captured our home. Let's get her home here quick. I think I hear somebody. I do. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. No! So close. So close. How the heck does she have 40 seconds of swiftness?
Your enemy took the mine.
I'm coming back, Guardian.
The chieftain has returned. You've taken the mine. Spaniards return.
Look at all those conditions. Look at all those conditions. Really?
The keep's been lost.
Thank you. Thank you, Guardian. Thank you. Thanks for putting those there, Guardian. That was really helpful. Basically, he killed them anyways. Let's get back up to mid. Let's go wreak havoc with some conditions. Never mind, they did it already. Come on.
The keep is yours. Your enemy took the mine.
Come on. No. Go down, thief. There we go. Nice work. We got incoming. I can't move. Let's just do that.
The chieftain has returned. Spaniards
There we go. Incoming guardian.
You've taken the mine.
I'm just gonna hold home. I'm just gonna sit here and wait.
The keep's been lost.
This is where I wish I had the, seriously? No! Nice work, guys. Nice work. Nice work. Alright. Nice work, guys. Died top kills at 9. Dang. Alright. Overall, not a bad set of skills. I'm definitely starting to see... Hi! Can you guys see my dog back here? Hi, you're okay. Yeah, down. Down. I'll get you your supper in a second. Overall, like, I can tell when I like certain skills over others. The corruption skill that blocks projectiles is, I think, a really good one to have, especially since that thief kept popping in and out of home. Basically, drop that on top of me, and the projectiles aren't going to hit me, and I can get another corruption condition to them. So, one other thing I want to work on with the Necro is a lot of conditions, and that'll be quite fun to do. See how many conditions I can get on one person at a time, and see how fast their health drops. But with these weapons, like I said, the staff was good because your 4 skills are unblockable as long as you're not blind or anything. You're gonna hit, with which there's super nice because a lot of some of the classes that block or have ways to get rid of damage and stuff like that. But if you have 4 unblockable skills, some classes become not so useful with their blocking, and then you got your constant first skill as a staff is constant life force for every hit, and if you get a chain of enemies, you get life force for each of them. So, hey, down, down. Can you sit? Hey, down. You're okay? Who's a good boy? Yeah. Sorry, guys. So you got your staff's pretty good. Your Scepter The chain, their first chain, is immense with the bleeding and poison. It's just awesome. You can get so much damage, and even if they get rid of it, it's literally back on a second later of just bleeding damage. The claws are good for crippling, and I think it's poison, or maybe it's bleeding, one of the two conditions. And then Devouring Darkness is quite cool because if you got multiple enemies, you're gonna hit them, and it's gonna ripple effect. And it like took those like the green orbs, and it would like follow the enemies and hit them, and that was kind of cool. Your dagger, the condition transfer is always a good thing if you can use it. Half the time I felt like I was down that game and I couldn't do anything, so that was kind of unfortunate. But obviously, if you don't have blindness, you could transfer your conditions to 3 other enemies or 2 other enemies. If you got 2 enemies, you're just gonna go bounce, 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 or bounce, bounce, like back. Hit one guy twice and the other one once, so that's kind of useful. And you got that big bleed factor on the last skill. For the skills, the well was good if I could place it and get conditions on them. Worked better on point because if I could hit areas with conditions. The signet was good with the extra movement speed. That allowed me to get around faster, and then being able to kind of take 2 boons off was quite useful. And oh yeah, then we've got the condition transfer thing to other enemies. That, like I said, those are quite useful if I can stand up and use them. If I'm knocked down, I can't click on my skills at all. So overall, I think it was quite a fun set of games. Definitely got lots that I can work with for future videos, which is quite exciting. So hopefully you guys are excited, and hopefully you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. I will be putting up another video tonight, not Guild Wars. I'm going to jump over to Rocket League actually here real quick. So I hope you guys enjoy. Take care. Have a good rest of your day, and hope to catch you guys in the next video.